Day three is never easy for players, especially when you have 2 hard work days. But the guys are working. They're sticking with it. We've talked about the physical grind of training camp, embracing it, not just physically but mentally, staying sharp as we're going through lots of different teaching parts of the game. And sometimes players, as they get tired, their brain shuts off a little bit, and I thought they did a good job.
Do you as a coach have to exercise patience when you see that grind kick in a little bit, maybe, when you're trying to teach things?
A little bit, depending if the mistakes are made by being tired or not using your brain. And we've talked about that. You know, there's going to be times in the year when you're tired and you got to find a way to get it done. So, you guys have done like I said, it's been a good first 3 days.
Is that the reason why it's so hard, is just to get guys used to it heading into the season?
I think it's just to get us ready. At the bottom line, we want to be ready to play right from game one.
How are you going to approach these exhibition games? Like, what will kind of Sunday's lineup look like?
It'll look like a typical exhibition lineup. You'll see some players from last year's team, some players trying to make the team, some young guys. There'll be a goalie in there. No, but yeah, it'll, we take every exhibition game. We want to get something out of it as far as our team play, but also evaluation, where we're watching players to see who's either playing well that's supposed to be on the team or trying to make the team. So you look forward to every one.
When you're evaluating, I think you're also trying to kind of figure out where guys fit too, right?
Well, you mean on the depth chart?
Yeah.
Or combinations, and you'll start to see us put some different lines together now for exhibition games and see how they blend, how they mix. Penalty killers, power play guys. We're going to have a lot of new penalty killers this year, so we're going to try to fast track some guys into that scenario.
Can you ask me what Josh Norris situation, like
Yeah.
he hasn't played?
He's doing well. We didn't plan to scrimmage him from day one. Just want to make sure that we're on top of it and he's fully ready. He's gone through a lot with the surgeries. I don't feel there's any need to rush him, especially when you're tired and you're grinding. He's actually still on the ice, doing some battle drills right now, and I'm positive or confident that he'll be in a game sooner than later.
No Linus Salmark.
No, just maintenance day.
Who's first? Somebody.
Good to get back into
Yeah.
a little higher level of competition, perhaps.
Yeah, no, it's great. I think it was really fun to come here this morning and see the fans on the Quebec side, and also obviously with some of the news that kind of came out. I'm not fully familiar with the whole deal just yet, but obviously hearing finally there's going to be a rink down here. Something that seems like the city's been waiting for a long time, and it's super special.
They feel this is an untapped market for them, and
Yeah.
you see the potential
Yeah.
there too, to get fans from here.
Yeah, I think so too. This is great. I think this is a moment where the team is heading in the right direction, and why not try and bring more people, more kids on board to hopefully live the years that this team will be competitive for a number of years. And I don't know, I lived in St. Louis. There's some years that are tough, and then for most of the 2010s, we were really competitive and really into early 2020s as well. So it takes a while to build the right team, and hopefully that's what we're doing this year.
How has the adjustment been for you coming here?
Yeah, not too bad. I think having the kids take me everywhere in the city so far. Usually from doing it in St. Louis and Detroit, I get to know the city a little bit quicker than maybe not that I would like it, but it's great. You go to different rinks, different parks. My daughter's into soccer, dance, hockey for my son. So I've been to 6-7 rinks already, and I think it takes your mind away from the game too. I know it's going to be a great year, but there'll be some times you're trying to get away from what maybe goes on at the rink, and I think the kids are doing a good job of that.
Well, and I guess that is helpful, right? And one of the priorities for you is to get your family settled as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, no, for sure. You want the off ice to be good so that you can go to the rink and not worry of anything going on at home that can take your mind off it. You got to be fully invested the moment you leave your house, you get in the building, and you want to be there as long as you need to be to. Some days will be tougher, some days will be easier. Just show up and keep writing what we're doing. And there's a lot of work ahead of us right now, and I'm excited. It's only, day 3 now, and I feel like the guys have welcomed me with open arms. I feel pretty familiar already, so it's good.
You've been on teams, sorry, David.
Yep.
David, you've been on teams that have gotten there.
Yeah.
This is a team that wants to get there. How can you help them make that step?
Yeah, well, it's tough to say in September. I think you have to get into games. You have to get into an identity as a team that Greener is going to want us to play, and I think it's been pretty clear from the start of camp the way he wants us to play with pace. He's pushing us every drill. Don't have much time to think out there because you're really tired most of the time. He wants us to get used to that pace, and I think from there you have to live in the moment. Whatever happens, you react off of it. And a lot of times you see what you're made of a little bit when you go through a little bit tougher time. It's easy to think you're good if you're having a good start, whatever it is. I know it's really important to have a good start, but we have to go one game at a time and play the way we will want to play moving forward. And we're learning that with Greener right now.
Your time in Detroit, and I guess similar here, like a young group of players that are asked to do a lot. Like for yourself, then how do you go about finding?
Yeah, I'm excited for that, for my role hopefully this year to be somewhat similar to that part. This is something that was a little bit newer to me the last couple of years in Detroit, and it was also really rewarding, really exciting. I think you guys saw some of the growth the team did last year there at the end of the year, almost made it, and this is something we want to do. You want to play important games as long as possible down the stretch, and hopefully important games really get into April and May. But you got to get there first. You got to play the right way to get there, and that's what I'm going to try and help to do.
À quel point c'est le fun d'évoluer dans un marché francophone, bilingue. C'est la première fois depuis pratiquement ton temps avec les Panthères de Saint-Jérôme, pratiquement que tu évolues dans un marché francophone.
C'est ça. Même à Lewiston, c'était évidemment plus en anglais. Il y avait quelques médias de temps en temps qui venaient. Même juste la distance, exemple pour mes parents, mes amis de venir, c'est la place la plus proche depuis Saint-Jérôme quand j'avais 17 ans. Donc ça fait un bon bout de ça. C'était le fun ce matin d'embarquer dans l'auto puis mettre l'aréna dans le GPS, un endroit que j'ai beaucoup apprécié. Je pense que j'étais juste venu une fois avec les Lewiston en 2006-7, mais avec la nouvelle aréna, tout ça, j'étais content de voir ça.
À quel point justement de connecter avec les fans, tu sais. On sait que peut-être dans les dernières années, tu n'étais pas là évidemment, mais que là, il semble avoir une connexion avec le côté français. Tu vas être parmi les ambassadeurs peut-être au niveau francophone.
J'espère d'aider à ça. Je sais pas comment c'était dans le passé, pour être honnête, mais par contre, tu sais, même sur les médias sociaux, je suis porté habituellement à juste écrire en anglais. Là, je vais essayer d'avoir beaucoup plus je cherche mes mots, même moi-même encore, à cause qu'on est habitué de faire les entrevues en anglais, mais d'avoir la présence d'esprit de l'écrire en français, d'apprendre 2-3 minutes de plus, je pense que les gens apprécient beaucoup. Puis ça vaut la peine.
C'est le fun aussi pour la famille, de pouvoir être dans un environnement un peu plus francophone.
Pour mes parents qui ne parlent pas anglais trop tôt, c'est le fun. Ils peuvent venir commander leur petit déjeuner, 2 œufs bacon en français versus tout le reste de ma carrière. Mon père, il disait same thing. Fait que je sais pas qu'est-ce qu'il n'a pas compris. Il aurait dû essayer d'apprendre l'anglais.
Fond memories come back once you stepped on the ice here today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I played at the Bob and not here, but, just it was great to play for this organization for 3 years and enjoyed it.
Is this your first time in this building? What do you think about, I guess, the new home after all those years at the Bob?
Yeah, I've came here. I mean, it's my first time actually playing in this building, and it's awesome. And seeing the fans here and saw some familiar faces from a long time ago. So it was great to see them again.
Camp going as expected with an elevation of play on this third day?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's a little choppy out there. Structure is sometimes not as regular season, but we're taking one step at a time. We're trying to, with a new coach and some new systems. You sometimes muscle memory. Sometimes you just gotta keep doing it, and a few mistakes. Usually that's how you learn. So, we just gotta keep working at it.
Michael Adlauer hits 1 year as owner of the team today, and I just wonder what has stood out to you in the way or getting to know him over the last
Yeah, I mean he's involved. He's always around a lot. We see him at the rink often, and it's always fun to see him how he cares, and he's very passionate. You know, he's fun to be around too. So he brings that good energy, and yeah, I really we all enjoy him around.
Qu'est-ce que ça représente pour toi une journée comme ça à Gatineau, comme tu l'as dit, de renouer un peu avec la place qui t'a fait grandir peut-être en tant que joueur de hockey? Qu'est-ce que ça représente pour toi de traverser l'autre côté puis de passer une journée avec les Sénateurs ici?
Oui, c'est bon. Quand j'ai entendu dire qu'on va faire une pratique puis jouer 2 périodes ici, c'était pas mal excitant. J'avais hâte de pouvoir jouer en avant des partisans encore. Puis c'est sûr que j'ai beaucoup de mémoire ici à Gatineau.
C'est comment quand tu regardes en haut et tu vois ton numéro aussi? Là? C'est quand même spécial de jouer dans une arena, que ton numéro est retiré quand même. Ça doit être spécial. Oui, c'est spécial. C'est un peu bizarre, mais c'est sûr que c'est quelque chose que je suis fier de. Puis c'est sûr que les gars, ils m'ont chirpé un peu pendant le match, mais c'est comme j'ai dit, j'ai beaucoup de belle mémoire aussi. C'est important pour toi de créer un lien aussi avec la communauté francophone. On le voit qu'avec Michael Nlawe, depuis qu'il est propriétaire, il en parle beaucoup. Pour toi qui l'as vécu et qui connaît cette réalité-là, c'est important pour toi justement de poursuivre là-dessus et de créer des liens avec Gatineau?
Oui, c'est sûr. Je pense qu'il y a beaucoup de partisans. Il y a beaucoup de gens qui sont passionnés du hockey. Puis d'avoir plus de monde de Gatineau qui prennent pour les Sénateurs et pas Montréal, je pense que c'est encourageant. Puis beaucoup de monde que je connais de Gatineau, ils viennent au match souvent. Puis Gatineau et Ottawa, c'est le fun qu'ils se mettent ensemble.